Yes.
Okay,
Yes.
got it.
Can you hear me?
All right. Today's meeting is Monday.
Okay.
Yeah,
Thanks, that's
okay. The meeting day is Monday, August 10th, 2020, Greater Peoria Mass Transit District offices located at 2105 Northeast Jefferson Avenue, Peoria, Illinois 61603. The meeting's come to order. Roll call.
Okay, trustee Bell,
Here.
trustee Lee. We know she's there. Okay. Trustee Wortham,
Present.
trustee McBride,
here.
trustee Krupa.
Present.
All right. We have a quorum, sir.
Thank you. Let's do the Pledge of Allegiance, led by Doug.
I pledge allegiance to the
To the
flag
flag of the United
Thanks, America.
and to
To the republic for which it
States.
stands.
Stand one
the nation under God, indivisible,
liberty
liberty and justice for all.
for all.
Thank you. Ask if she's there. Couldn't remember her name. Receipt, reading, and minutes. Do we have a motion? On a regular meeting for 7/13.
Krupa, a move for approval.
I second. Maxine Wortham.
Thank you. All in favor signify by saying aye.
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 Okay, motion passes. Report reading of communications.
We have none, sir.
Okay, report of officers. We have a report of officers. Okay. How about a report of standing committees?
Mr. Chairman, I'd like to report, this is Krupa reporting on the Program Development Committee that met this past month. We mostly discussed the COA, the Comprehensive Operational Analysis that we've been working on for a number of months. That was discussed with the possibility of moving forward. There were lots of ideas about the best way to move forward. We will possibly have some virtual meetings. We are looking into how we can safely conduct face-to-face meetings. So that's sort of in process, but I wanted to report that we are continuing with that. The other major item is that after having a discussion with our CEO, we learned that there is a pilot program that we are looking into about shuttling some students that will be working on GED literacy efforts from St. Vincent's and downtown and on to their homes. So that's still in the planning stages, but I just want to alert people. That concludes my report unless there are questions.
Thank you, Joe. No questions. Report of general manager.
Well, I've got, can we back up one?
Yeah, what did I miss?
Oh,
go ahead.
I'm gonna do a report for the building committee.
Oh, good. Go ahead.
We had our first meeting last month. The group consists of trustee Krupa, trustee Lee, Christine Fang, Joe Alexander, Nick Standifer, myself. I think I got everybody on that. We had our first meeting to discuss going forward. Mark Schomburg with Muller & Bowler, he facilitated the meeting. And so some ideas he wanted to discuss were the building committee would contribute to the design, sustainability workshops, basically push the envelope, formulate a process to select a program manager, assist in the outreach program, assist in a project timeline, develop a DBE compliance program and champion the product. So we've got another meeting this Thursday at 9 o'clock. Basically what we did was we brought the team up to speed on where we had started, where we went, and where we are currently. So we should be getting more into the numbers and more design as we move forward.
Sounds good. Okay, how about the report of the general manager?
Okay. It ended up being an exciting week last week. We found out that we got $10 million from 5339. So Congressman LaHood announced that, Senator Duckworth and Durbin also, and also Congresswoman Bustos all contributed in helping us get those funds. So I'd like to thank those
Absolutely.
people for that. Let's see, we had, where did it go to? I wanted to say, congratulations to our finance department. They got another excellence in financial reporting from the GFOA. So I think that's 6 years in a row that they've got that award. So congratulations to Christine and her team.
Yes.
We also had some discussion with the state of Illinois on the Rebuild Illinois funds. I think they're going to end up, I guess if I back up, we now have 20 million of the $30 million needed for that facility project. The Rebuild Illinois funds looks like they're going to cover what our remaining funding for that project. What they want is a timeline of what we're going to spend this year, which probably won't be a lot except for the construction management part. IDOT is really pushing that we have a construction manager for this project. It's a big project, so I don't disagree at all. And they've got money that will fund that. So I think basically they want to find out how much we're going to allot or need till June 30th of 2021. And then the next fiscal year will be when we get a bulk of our funding, because right now the 20 million we have will cover the first year pretty easy. So basically the timeline, we're looking at maybe starting some construction in the spring, and then the big project will probably start more in the summer. But that's all to be deliberated yet. So those are my ideas anyway. So, let's see. The only other thing is ridership is inching up. We're drive a day. Typically we're at 8,500, but with school starting, some of the workshops are starting up now. Epic and CWTC are pulling clients back in, so I see our ridership will probably start expanding the next month. Hopefully we don't have a shutdown again, going back to phase 3, but that remains to be seen. So I believe that's it, unless somebody has any questions.
Yeah, I do. I want to, on the transit, the RFP. Yeah, the RFP bids in, they open the bids. How many bidders do we have on the paratransit?
I believe we had 5 bidders.
Unknown participant is now joining.
Yes, we have a five potential contractor. They bid for that, and we are in the process of to get their presentation and Q&A going on in this week. So we are planning to bring to the board for the next month for your approval.
Christine, is that it? Yeah. Thank you, Christine.
Doug,
Yes, ma'am.
this is Jennifer. I have a request. Can you ask the Mueller Group to add Joan and me so that we can get the notes? Last time we had to have them forwarded. Christine was kind enough to forward them to us.
Okay. I will make sure they do that. Yep.
I appreciate it. Thank you so much.
Okay, this is McBride. I have a question about, you said there was a problem with the floor in the transit center, and I wondered what it was.
Yeah, the paint job, well, since we did the, floor in 2 different stages so that we could keep customers in half while we did half, there's some separation around the, construction joint where that took place. And then there was some other places that seemed to be chipping and buckling. We're really not very happy with, some of the outcome of the paint on the floor, so we're looking at our options on how we can redo it or what we can do with it. And we got
Okay.
everybody pointing fingers at whose problem it was, but in the end, we'll end up having to fix it ourselves, probably.
Okay, thanks.
This is Joan. I just wanted to congratulate Doug and everybody that had something to do with writing the grants and contacting our representatives. And a special thank you to Congressman LaHood and our senators and everybody that worked very hard to give us an incredible boost in what our operations will look like down the road. So I don't think we can thank them too many times, but possibly just to have Desiree or Art or someone send out personal notes to our representatives to tell them how much we appreciated their help.
We can do that, that'd be
It
great.
could be done.
Yep.
Okay. Anything else? Okay, report of Cellulite General Manager.
Now the fun begins. Brian, are you available?
I am.
All right, here we go.
Good evening, everyone. Our on-time performance for July was 95.92%. Our productivity was 1.56. Our ridership was up to 5,287. We had 0 denials. Our vehicle billing hours was 3,439 and 0.53. We had no accidents or incidents. We did have 1 workplace injury. And as far as
Unknown participant is now joining.
we are shorthanded a safety manager at this moment. On July 3rd through the 12th, I was on vacation. I did have a meeting with our work comp director on July 13th to talk about the workman's comp here in our area to see what we can do to help improve it. We've been holding weekly managers meeting on July 9th. Unfortunately, my dispatch manager at that time resigned. And on July 23rd, we promoted our safety manager, Crystal Powers, to our dispatch manager. So we're currently looking for a new safety manager at this time.
Wow.
Is that it, Brian?
That is it for me.
Okay. Okay, is there any questions? Moving on to County Link General Manager. That would be Mick Johnson.
Good evening, everyone.
Good evening.
My report, our on-time performance was 93.53%, productivity of 1.72, ridership was up slightly, 618 with 0 denials, vehicle billing hours for the rural, 298.74, billing hours for the urban, 59.86. We had no accidents, incidents, or injuries. We, as Brian had said, lost our dispatch manager. Crystal stepped up. Brian was on vacation, so the rest of the team did a good job stepping up, filling in the gaps as needed. I have been in attendance of the weekly Project Safer meetings, which is a way to reduce the physical contact between employees, staff, visitors, riders, and drivers, stuff like that. And we've had daily COVID meetings for the Midwest region. Safety trainings, we had the stop of spreading germs, social distancing, hygiene, mobility device securements, and cleanliness, bloodborne pathogens as our safety training. And thus ends my report.
Thank you, Mick. Any questions? Okay, public comments. Desiree? Okay.
No public comment.
No public comments?
No public comments.
Anything under old business? Okay, moving on, new business. All right, we're going to go to resolution 2106. Andrew Dyer. Andy, you there?
You're muted, Andy.
And
Hello?
bad connection.
It must be tough in Kiwanee.
How about now?
There we go.
Okay. I added with my phone number to back it up. I'm sorry. Now I have both things running here. Okay. I'm sorry about that. Yeah, we had a power outage here, so I'm working best I can. Okay. Resolution 2106 before you is a recommendation for paratransit software to Ecolane USA for purchase and maintenance for up to 5 years at $271,208.13. This software will provide us new functionality, including mobile fare collection, an application for customers to find where the bus is, as well as self-scheduling. We have vetted 5 potential bidders, and the committee has selected Ecolane with a winning bid of 8.1, with the second closest being 7.4. Staff do recommend approval on this.
Okay. The recommendation is that you recommend Ecolane USA?
Yes, sir.
It's a 1-year option for $271,208.13.
It is purchase of the software and then 5 years of maintenance included for the $271,000. Maintenance from years 6 on would be roughly $27,000. It is self-contained, off-site, and the software would not be hosted on our servers.
All right.
Jennifer Lee moves approval.
Is there a second?
Second. McBride, I'll second.
Okay, we got a motion, a second. All in favor?
Roll call.
It's going to be a roll call vote.
Trustee Bell,
Approved.
Trustee Wortham,
Approve.
Trustee Lee,
Approve.
Trustee Krupa,
Approve.
Trustee McBride, approve. Resolution passes.
Thank you. Thanks, Andy. Okay, we're going to go to resolution 2107. Board recommendation to purchase and install 50 V-shields. And I believe it's Jason.
Jason Culverson here. Resolution 2107 for the purchase of 50 V-Shield driver protection doors for the purchase and installation from Complete Coachworks. We conducted a 6-week trial of the driver protection doors on 2 of the buses in the fleet to find a solution which will allow us to best protect our operators from COVID and other threats, and allow us to resume front door boarding and fare collection on the buses. This purchase would be for 3 for the New Flyer buses and 47 for the Gillig buses. The approximately 45-day lead time. It's my recommendation to the board that we purchase the 50 doors in an amount not to exceed $313,061.17.
Okay, is there any questions?
This is McBride. I have one. Will these get put in the buses and then they go out on the road with them so we don't have to wait for all of them to be done?
That's correct.
Okay. And new buses, will they come in with the shields, I'm assuming?
The new Proteras we've ordered with the shields, and as we order new buses past those, we can remove them from the buses we are retiring and transfer them to those buses.
Okay, thank you.
You're welcome.
Any more questions?
Mr. Chairman, I move approval.
Okay. Is there a second?
McBride, I'll second.
Okay, it's a roll call vote.
Okay, Trustee Bell,
Approved.
Trustee Wortham,
Approve.
Trustee Lee,
Approve.
Trustee Krupa,
I'm afraid we lost her. Oh, there she's back.
She is.
no, Trustee Krupa,
He's on mute.
Trustee McBride, approved. Resolution passes.
Okay. Resolution 2108. That'll be Nick.
Good evening. Can everybody hear me?
Yes.
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay, great. Like Andy, we also had power outages here. So the resolution before you is to proceed with Moeller to move into phase 2 for the maintenance and admin building for a fee not to exceed $686,000, $477.23 to continue on with phase 2 design. So essentially what this means is we will be moving into phase 2, and in that we will finalize the site work, finish up to 30% design on the maintenance and admin building, and also take the rear paint and body shop building to a biddable design, which, as Doug said, we hope to get that out sometime in the fall for possible bids. So even at 30%, which is what we're going to finalize, it will become pretty detailed, such as placing machinery in the maintenance building and even possible furniture concepts about how everybody's offices might look. Also, we will begin to plan to send out a procurement for a construction manager or an owner's rep, whatever the title may be for that, to assist with this project, as Doug said, with assistance and guidance from Moeller. So it is my recommendation that we continue on this process with Moeller to continue into phase 2.
This is Jennifer Lee. I move approval.
Is there a second?
Second, Krupa.
Hi, Joan. Is there any questions?
It's McBride. Where's Muller located?
They're out of Chicago.
Okay, I know I've asked that before, but thank you.
This is roll call.
Yep.
I know. Trustee Bell,
Approved.
Trustee Wortham,
Approve.
Trustee Lee,
Approve.
Trustee Krupa,
Approve.
Trustee McBride, approved. The resolution passes.
Thank you. Moving on, we're gonna do resolution 2109, and that will be Andrew Dreyer.
All right, can everyone hear me again?
Yes.
Yes.
Fantastic. Resolution 2109 is authorization of exercising an existing option with Central States Bus for the purchase of 2 new vehicles, not to exceed $138,927.20. 2 of our paratransit vehicles, 132 and 133, are reaching their useful life, with the last 3 to follow later this year. This purchase is for 2 of those vehicles, and we recommend approval based on purchase will be through an existing federal grant, and those vehicles have met their useful life.
Okay.
This is Jennifer Lee. I move approval, and I have a question after.
Okay, do we have a second?
Second, Maxine Wortham.
Okay, Jennifer, ask your question.
Andy, what do we do with the buses after they have outlived their useful life?
We take the parts necessary off of the vehicles that are pertinent to the district, and from there we place them on a government auction website to the highest bidder to offset cost of operating.
Oh, great idea. Thank you.
Any more questions? Okay, this is roll call vote, Sharon.
Okay, trustee Bell,
Approved.
trustee Wortham,
Approve.
trustee Lee,
Approve.
trustee Krupa,
Looks like we lost her again.
she's having troubles tonight. Trustee Krupa, trustee McBride, approve. Motion passes.
Thank you, Sharon. Okay, financial report, Christine.
All right, thank you. Thank you, Mr. Chairman.
Back.
July is the first month of our fiscal year. There are many insurance premiums and loss fund reserve we have to pay in advance for the whole year coverage. That's the main reason we spend almost 10% of our fiscal year 2021 budget. In July, 78.85% of our total operating expenses are paid to the area of payroll, employee benefits, paratransit service purchase, and insurance premiums. It's a recommend the board trustee approve July operating expense of $3,236,734.88.
Thank you, Christine. Is there a motion?
McBride, I'll
Move for
make the
approval.
motion.
Second.
Is there a second?
Krupa.
Did I get a second?
I think so. I think
Did I
Krupa,
get a second?
second.
Thank you, Joe. Any questions? Okay, it's roll call vote.
Trustee Bell,
Approve.
trustee Wortham, trustee Lee,
Approve.
trustee Krupa,
Approve.
trustee McBride, approve. Okay, the resolution passes. Not a resolution, the motion passes.
Thank you. It's been an interesting meeting.
Yes.
A reminder of future meetings at 5:30 p.m. Monday, September 14th, 2020, and Monday, October 5th, 2020. Do I have a motion to adjourn?
Got it, McBride.
Got a second? Is there a second?
Second, Maxine Wortham.
Okay, thank you, Maxine. All those in favor?
Unknown participant is now exiting.
Aye.
Aye.
Everybody.
Thank you, everybody.
Nice.
Stay healthy. Bye-bye.
Please.
Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.
Sharon McBride.
Is now exiting. Unknown participant is now exiting.